This Calamondin is growing really nicely and bushy. The only thing is, it's getting a little too dense. So I want to give it a light prune, just to improve airflow and keep it healthy. Pruning Calamondin is actually not hard at all. First things first, the best time to do major pruning is in spring, when the plant is actively growing. But that doesn't mean you can't prune it at all during winter. If your Calamondin is growing indoors under a grow light, you can do some light pruning even in winter. Just keep it gentle. What I usually start with is a little cleanup. I remove any dead yellow or damaged leaves and trim branches that are crossing or rubbing against each other. Since this plant doesn't have any yellow or damaged leaves right now, I'll go straight into light pruning. If you notice long, leggy growth stretching toward the light, that's totally normal for indoor plants. You can lightly trim those back to help keep the plant balanced and bushy. I have here is a really long one without any branch. And so I'm going to cut this one. This is also at the base of the plant. So if you see any suckers growing from the soil line or from below the graft, those should be removed because they take energy away from the main plant. This one has to go also. This one is not just at the bottom, it's also growing inwards. And I don't like that. It has to go outwards. There you go. During winter, try not to remove more than about 10 to 15% of the plant. Heavy pruning right now can stress it out, even if it's under a grow light. If you're running a strong grow light for 12 to 14 hours a day, and you're seeing new growth like this, these are new growth here. Let me show you another one. Here. Where is it? Here it is, this new growth. You can treat it almost like the growing season, but still go slow. I'm going to remove some of the leaves also that's inside to give it a little space for air movement. Here's one that's growing. I'm gonna have to remove that. Think of winter pruning as a maintenance. Save the bigger shaping and harder cuts for spring. That's when your Calamondin will really bounce back. Here's one that's growing. This one here has to go. have to cut this one because it's at the bottom part of the plant. Just gonna remove some of the leaves. The leaves that's growing, the leaves inside, that's really close to the main stem. And that's crossing the main stem or rubbing the main stem. There's not much to trim here, it's just making enough space. Oops. I'm not cutting any more stems, just the leaves. Taking this one off really helps a lot. Okay, I'm going to take one of the tip here. Okay. So. And there you go. It's not as dense as earlier. I only have to remove very little. It's mostly are just leaves. I only prune the stems that's rubbing the main stems and the other stems, and some other stems that's growing inwards instead of going outwards. I only remove very little. Most of the ones that I remove are the leaves. Looks It doesn't look as dense as before. It has more space now for better airflow. And that's it. A few careful cuts can make a huge difference in airflow, shape, and overall plant health. A little trim here and there, and you're good to go. If this video helped you, please give a thumbs up. It really supports my channel. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future video or any indoor pruning. If you have questions or want to share how your Calamondin is doing, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. Happy pruning, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! The leaf smells really good. I love the smell.